What's up guys, I'm back and I'm better, and today, as you can see in the title down below, I'm doing a review on the Nike Flyknit Multicolor 3.0. Okay, to start off, I just want to say I never had any previous Flyknit racers. I never had any Flyknit shoes, period. And this is my first ever Flyknit racers, and I must say, based on those facts, I must say this is the best shoe that I got so far. And I know I said that before about the NMDs and stuff like that, but I must say after I got these in hand, these are definitely my go-to for the time being, unless there's something better than that. But yeah, to start off with the bottom of the shoe, I must say it's similar to the NMDs, the Adidas NMDs, because it's very minimalistic. As you can see, you have these diamond-shaped protruding rubbers that is meant for grip. Now, it's not as grippy as you think because it's a running shoe. However, I do notice that it's very grippy once you take off. So as soon as you leave the ground like that, you can feel your toes gripping the ground. So it allows you to, I guess, take off better, and it actually works well for me. And the transition between the two is very smooth, so it's definitely geared towards running or racing, if you will. And onto the midsole, I actually don't know too much about the midsole because to me it looks like Lunarlon with the ridges and stuff like that and the cut, but it doesn't feel like Lunarlon because it's a little bit harder. But yeah, it's basically two-tone, as you can see, and my opinion about the midsole itself is very streamlined or very narrow, and it helps you with walking properly, or I guess running properly, and that's a pro for me at least because it helps you get your posture correct. But I can see that it's a con for people who have ankles or big wide ankles, or people who walk on their ankles. I know you know what I'm talking about. There are some people who walk basically like this on their ankle, and it's definitely not good because the midsole, because it's so streamlined, especially the back half of the shoe, it's walking on stilts. So you feel as if you almost fall, and if you start to waddle. And there are people who waddle with their feet, who walks like this, and if you walk like this, you definitely feel as if you're about to roll over, you're gonna roll over your ankle. So on to the upper of the shoe. Now this is my favorite part only because of the materials. The material itself is Flyknit. Basically it's a knit material that surrounds the whole shoe, and this one in particular, it is a primarily pink dominant lacing or knitting material. The previous two versions of the Flyknit racers, if you don't know, is either primarily yellowish greenish or bluish yellowish. This one is primarily pinkish yellowish. I really like this material compared to the NMDs, especially the Prime Knit ones, only because it feels a lot more tight and a lot more sturdy. The strands itself is a lot more hard. As you can see, my previous video on the Japanese NMDs, it feels as if it's about to fray, but this is very, very tight knit. So I can see that this shoe lasting for a while. On the heel counter of the shoe, well, there is really no heel counter. It's just a double layered fabric that holds the heel counter in shape, and it does hug your heels very tightly. Not tightly to a point that it's uncomfortable, but it does its job. This hugs it very well. On the back, as you can see, you got this 3M material for 3M purposes, as if you're running at night, people can see that you're running. And then you got this ribbed collar around the shoe that hugs against your feet again. Okay, so on to the point as to why this shoe didn't really sell out. I got this for restock, so basically retail. But the reason why this shoe didn't sell out immediately, or the resale price wasn't high, is because of this. The gray tab. I don't know why. To me, it looks pretty much okay with the shoe, but the previous NMDs had black tab, but this one is gray. I think they did this on purpose because it matches with the pink overall dominance of the shoe, but a lot of people didn't like that. They didn't like the gray tab, but to me it's okay, so it's whatever. And it's very ventilated and it's very soft. It doesn't poke you at your heel, so that is a plus for me. It just says race and road, and really that's it. And I recommend wearing no socks with these because I feel it's meant for that, unless you have running socks. I know they make running socks out there. So yeah, let's go on to the on-feet look, and with that, peace.